Hello, this shiur is based on the talks on the parasha by Rabbi Adin Steinsaltz. It's very interesting to see that we change from Vayera to Hayei Sarah, and the change is abrupt, is suddenly. And Vayera and Lech Lecha is full of headlines. You have Abraham Avinu, he has war with 4 kings, and he has the devastation of Sodom, he has the Akedah of Isaac, he has angels coming, going. He's very excited, it's full of things happening one after the other one. And then we go into Hayei Sarah, and in Hayei Sarah you have very peaceful. You have the burial of Sarah, you have a love affair between Yitzhak and Rebecca, and traditional events, nothing very exciting, sad things, happy things, but not a lot of excitement. So the question is, why are the 2 parashas one by side to the other one? Why one follow the other one? The same way it says that Eliezer was sent to fight for wars, and also immediately after he fight for wars, he's sent to look for a wife for Yitzhak. So in Genesis Rabbah 44.9 explains that when the Torah talks about 318 men, is really only Eliezer, because 318 is the numerical value, the gematria of the name of Eliezer. So what they really represent is 2 different times in our lives. We have a time that is eventful, it's like the summer, and we have another time that is eventless, that is like the winter. So we can also see it in the Jewish calendar, that is, for example, Passover and the high holidays. And then we have another time where we enter, that is the rabbinical decree festivals, which is Hanukkah, Purim. Very difficult, very different. One time is very passionate, the other one is very relaxed. So Rabbi Nachman of Breslov also tells us that we have stages in our life, stages in the service that we have of God. For example, we have a time that is calm, is tranquil. The worship that we do with Hashem is passionless. Is, for example, a person that was born Orthodox, like they call it, a frum from birth. And these people, arrive to a moment in life where everything is tranquil. They're comfortable with their religiosity. There's no need to be pushing and being too excited. And then you have another time in life which is passionate. It's a service that has a lot of frenzy. And like they call it, a returnee to religion, a balshuba, a BT. That is full of passion, everything is exciting. So on one side you have calm, on the other side you have a lot of excitement. So Menachem Mendel of Bitterwest says that life is like a pendulum. It goes to the left, it goes to the right, it goes to the left, it comes to the right, it goes on one side, comes to the other side. But it's not going around and around, because that's life. It's go and retreat, go and retreat. So it is impossible always to be ascending. It would be beautiful, but in life you cannot. You get burned if you try to ascend and ascend and ascend. You need to go, ascend, wait, ascend again, wait, and continue to ascend. It's like 2 paths of different type of animals. So sometimes you can be jumping like a deer, sometimes you need to crawl like a snail. You cannot be jumpy all the time. So it's different ways of serving Hashem, is different ways of living your life. On one side, you have a shorter but riskier path. Another one, you have a longer but safer. Both are important, both take you to the same way, but with different effort and also achieve different results. So on the one that you're going to take in life depends on how passionate you are, how consistent you are. The personality, the character traits of the person, and also the character traits of the person, but adjusting to the different situations that you have in life. Sometimes you want to push it all, and sometimes it's a time to relax and not to run too much. Or maybe depending on character traits, circumstances, life, many things, many different factors affect how you should be treating the different situations. So sometimes after a period of calm and no growth, we're ready to take risk. We're ready to pressure ourselves, to put ourselves in the line because we want to growth. We must learn to utilize these opportunities to stabilize our service for growth. So sometimes there's a moment that there's no difficult situations coming. This is a good moment to establish ourselves, to continue what we're doing, to be very strong. And then there's other times that we can grow and we can push ourselves. And we should forget about being tranquil and just give it all we have. So paradoxically, the real time for growth is when the evil inclination, our Yetzer Hara, the evil side within us is pressuring and is trying to put a lot of challenges, because that brings a lot of passion. So when we have a lot of passion trying to push us in the wrong direction, is the moment that we should push to go in the right direction. Use that energy, use that passion, that lust to serve Hashem and not to serve the other side of the world. So it's interesting, but the older that we get, the more that we can achieve change. If you see in the parasha, Avraham Avinu arrived to 90 years old, and when he arrived to 90 years old, he circumcised himself exactly like an 8-day-old baby. So he showed that at 90 you can reinvent yourself and begin your life anew. Much better, because an 8-year-old baby doesn't have the wisdom, doesn't have the knowledge, doesn't have the experience. When you reach an older age, when you reinvent yourself, you have all the knowledge, all the wisdom, or the experience, so you can achieve much more. So we can see very clear that a calm and tranquil life only comes after you have a very active period. So when you have a storm, you know that calm will come. But after calm will come, you know a storm will come again. So you have to prepare yourself in life. So there's going to be periods of calm where you settle down, and there's going to be periods of growth when you have to give it all you have. And you need to understand that there's going to be challenges, but the challenges allow you to grow, and you need to take advantage of them. We were a few years ago in a Jewish Learning Institute retreat at JLI, and Rabbi Shohet from England was there, and he gave an amazing speech, and at the end of the speech he said something that was profound, that it impacted my life, and I'm sure everybody that was there. He says that he doesn't want a peaceful life. He wants a very exciting life, full of events and full of things and full of growth. And he wants to arrive to the grave rolling. And once he ends up in the grave, he wants one more chance to get up and say, man, oh, what a ride, man, what a ride. Keep it in mind. Growth. Have a beautiful week. Thank you.